What is up, beautiful people? May I ask, what is up? Hope you're doing awesome, beautiful people. Every last one of you are doing awesome. I know that that question is burning a hole in your soul. Did I brew it correctly? The question will be answered now. Tea and ginger. There's tea. There's ginger. I don't really think there was a lot else I had access to. I didn't have access to cinnamon. I did not have access to mint. It was either honey or lemon, and I don't remember which one I did last time. Don't look at me like that. I'm gonna say honey. Hopefully I didn't do honey last time. Is this it? How is it? Nope. Doesn't even follow my guidelines. Far? Pardon me for the mistake. Never mind. Damn, I'm just fucking with you now. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your conversation. Apparently I'm not minding you. What do you mean far from it? Apparently, I thought I got at least the first two things right. Don't worry, Mr. Gallo, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Aw, come on. Who the hell is... Oh, yeah, it's been a while. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Hey, how you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Mr. Minori just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose your own storybook. But for adults. Ooh, sounds pretty common so far. I like adult stuff. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? A score will determine which page you should go to. This is more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. My target here is a mainstream audience. With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like that choose your own adventure show on Netstream. I cannot speak tonight, I need to just sleep. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names evolved, it reached the mainstream market. There you go, that sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simply my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. Whoa, I know, right? And as if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. Story cards. It kind of reminds me of what's his name, the guy who wrote Incredibly Loud and something close, whatever. He wrote a book where it's like there was like cutouts of certain pages and you can only read certain parts depending on which part you are. What did you say? I know, what did I say? I just need... my brain's fried. No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? You with that look. Alright. As Mr. Minori said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. That always sounds like a challenge. Everyone's asking me, do you know how to make it? Do you know how to make it? Do you know how to make it? Oh, I have no freaking clue. Ginger latte. Well, this is a problem. I have nothing to go off of. I would imagine it's like a latte, but with ginger, so coffee, milk, and ginger? Is my imagination deceiving me? Okay, I was wondering if I did the wrong thing before. I don't think I did. I think I did the wrong thing. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's a Rorschach test. There you go. Here you go. Thanks. It's good, but you need more ginger. Not that it's bad or anything. I guess it's just my personal taste. Noted. Can you do 4 ingredients? Can you add and add and add? I'll have to check. By the way, how are you doing? Are you still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as if I finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. That one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Yes. Oh. Like you and Lou? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? You still are. You're not young anymore. No. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Oh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Got it. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. Haha, but I can read the text, so I got it. This brain comprehension speed's got nothing on you. Anyway, I used to have a best friend, and he was an incubus. So okay, there we go. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend, still following, and that girl has a friend, yeah. And that friend is the one I'm after. Okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details. So yeah, well, I mean, do you have to ask for it? But this succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Who is my friend's girl? Holy moly! This is getting spicier. I hope you're enjoying this gala over here. Are you getting a hard on? The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Let's be a little bit more creative. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her... I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes! All their stage names... all their names were different. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after, didn't know her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out like I just got back as Lua arrived. Till a coincidence, we went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly, you can do better than that. Freya, I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got in a fight with him. No, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. Have fun! He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch. And he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. Hey, More like she begged cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was being pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. Now, I don't even remember the exact dates, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. Huh, that's sweet. Bonding over bruised and dying injuries. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah, Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned my calls or texts. Oh, that sucks. Well, why'd the music change? She's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. Healthy? What do you mean she's healthy? Did you, like, do a physical on her or something? Check her out. Whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, they were talking about your relationship. Lewis was about the reason behind the fights, about the family stuff, and then this guy Hyde joined in the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, What? You're willing to leave your own family? You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or should I say most elven families? They all think you don't have to slurp so loud, Gala. We know you're still there. You take up now only a quarter of the room because you're over there. They all think they're so high and mighty. High and mighty, high and mighty. If you were born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs that are deemed worthy and successful, like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. It doesn't sound like anything I know. Equivalent to this word. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I've loved drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something else would deem suitable. I must become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from business major to art major, my parents were crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Oh, she put her spell on. Wow! I mean, come on, this is the 21st century! That's so not cool! I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family's racist. Tell me about it. Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. So she did cast a spell on you, and you did become an art major because of her. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, Well, she's big into family. I'd happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family, however, it may not be the same for her. Who fucking asked you? You shut up and stay over there, you fixture to the wall. Gallo, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. From up there in the clouds. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. It's kind of difficult where you're like, you're not even practicing social distancing. You're like less than 6 inches. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stories about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, you've been with her 10 years and you never thought of it that way. Wow. Your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that'll put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions, that's what she said. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you know what the future holds. One day circumstances might change. One day one of you might regret your decisions. This is a lot of reading. One day you might use the "I left my family for you" card. Oh, you know it's gonna be pulled. We love each other. I'll be worth her, whatever the circumstances might be. That's pretty ignorant to say, but hey, appreciate the passion. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it'll die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it will be easy. It'll be hard work, especially in all this rain. Because life is full of storms, and marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. Wow, we'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf, why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. I don't know what country they're talking about. In my country, the healthcare system is flawless. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. Oh, he's just gonna do that. He's just gonna like, here, hot potato, get me out of there, and just run away. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Oh, that's romantic. Sure. We've got bromance here. Thanks for the drink, Mr. Minority. And Freya, bye. And with that, we will take a break here, just staring into each other's eyes. Yeah, that's a great thing to end on. That's a very much of a cliffhanger. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we learned a few things here. One of them is that this video is very entertaining and you need to like, subscribe, comment, share, please. Help, please. My channel's so small, it needs help. It's on life support. Hope you're doing well, beautiful people. And I will see you next time. Just stay beautiful and stay well.